Coming into the studio, here's a big one big man. I don't know that gentleman. Coming into the studio, here's a big one big man. I don't know that gentleman. I believe he's a manager, or is he? The Manchurians, yes, he is their manager, and I don't even have his name. Except he is a big dude, I'll say that. They're big dudes themselves. Big, very broad, very heavily built gentlemen. I'll have to get his name from Nick Goulas. The Manchurians, and they will be taking on in this match the combination of Bob Ward and Larry Ellis in the far side. The Manchurians there on the left of your screen, and Ellis and Ward on the far side. Get ready with the bell, and at the signal, we will go. Bob Ward starting for his team. Bob Ward, look at that, runs right into trouble with, I'll say Manchurian number one, because it really doesn't matter. They look as much alike as two peas in a pod. Boy, they are biggies. Bob Ward in trouble. Bob's a very good wrestler from down Atlanta way. You've seen him on Atlanta Wrestling, I'm sure. The Manchurian pulling hair, and the referee's warning both of them, including manager too. I haven't met the manager. He's a new one to me. In fact, I haven't met the Manchurians, to be honest with you. I'll say one thing, they certainly look capable of doing the job. They're both tremendous size men, very powerful looking, very heavily muscled through the shoulders and arms. Just all around big fellows. Heads are shaven just for a little, it looks like sort of an Indian, a mohawk, not quite like a mohawk scalp lock, but that's about the only. Oh, in there now is Larry Ellis, and he runs into trouble as Manchurian now they straight out, number two comes in. Watch this, look at that. They know how to work together as a team, I'll say that. The Manchurians. Larry Ellis in trouble on the ring rope. Here he goes. Ooh, right in the stomach. These guys know how to dish it out. Now they're going to swap again. Both equally effective, one just as strong and powerful and rough and rugged as the other. Their manager has not interfered too much. He's walking around ringside over there. Hasn't actually interfered in the match except vocally. He's been saying a lot of things. Look at those arms. Look at the size of those arms on that fella. Legs too, for that matter. They're just built solid all over. Again, teamwork as they work on Larry Ellis. Whoa, look at that. He hung him on that elbow. First class move. Manager standing there, but he's made no move but the other Manchurian he's working on Larry Ellis. Now the ref comes back to break it up. The manager did not touch him. I was a little bit surprised because, as you know, in the past, we've had managers who would never miss an opportunity like that. Now look at that. Of course, he's got his man outside the ring to do it for him, I guess. Larry Ellis fighting back, and he gets the range, gets in a punch, takes one, gives one, back into the rope. Swap out on the part of the Manchurians as they tag out. Ooh, boy, you could hear that one. They throw some mean punches. Did he get? No, he did not get the tag. I thought he tagged Bob Ward, but he couldn't get to Bob. Here they go again. Watch this combination. One holds, one hit. Ellis fighting back. He's been overwhelmed by the sheer power and size of these fellows. They have carried the fight to him. Now look at him. He would be well advised if he could get over to his partner to make a change to get Ward in, get Bob Ward in. But he can't get over there to tag him. They will not permit him to get even started in that direction. Manager's talking to the referee, and now the referee's talking to the manager. Some of the fans over on the front row are having a few words to say to the manager. I'm sorry, I don't know his name, but I'll try to get him. Now you can see that Ellis looks like he's in trouble. If he doesn't get a tag and get out of there, he's going to be maybe pinned. because he can't take much more of that. He's a young man, but even a young fella can't snap back from too much punishment. Now look at that, on the outside on the floor. Look at him. The Manchurian and the referee is arguing with the manager. The manager's deliberately keeping the referee busy so that the outside man could inflict damage on Larry Ellis. The referee shouldn't let himself get snookered like that. So it's the manager. Some of these managers can be very obnoxious and they can get your attention. Ellis fighting back. He's putting up a little battle now. He's getting a range, and he's going to make the tag. He's got Bob Ward in there. Bob Ward is in. He knows what to do, this fellow does. He goes right to work on the Manchurian. Nick Gullis is going over now and telling the manager to sit down. We have a chair at ringside, and that's where actually he's supposed to be. He's already up and walking around the ring. I never saw a manager yet. Very few of them would sit in the chair. They'll sit down, and the first bit of action, up they come. Look at that. Nick, who is the name? What's the name of that manager for the Manchurians?
Sir John. He's managing the Manchurians there.
Ted John?
Sir John.
Sir John.
Yeah, he's from England originally.
Oh.
But he's been managing now for quite a while. He's up in Knoxville and up in the East wrestling for the past couple of years.
Sir John. Well, we're
trying to make him sit down. If you don't, I'm going to put him out of this ring.
I know. He's really making a pest of himself. Sir John. And I said when he came in, he was a real duty-looking fella. Real dude, and he's an Englishman. Sir John. He's having some folks over on the other side of the studio on the front row. They're really, I don't think they're calling him Sir John. I think they're calling him something a little bit less reverent or less classical than that. Right now, Bob Ward is in trouble as the Manchurians have really dominated things so far. Ward and Ellis have simply not been able to get started. Did he make the tag? Yes, he got the tag. And Larry Ellis, who's fresh now and ready, has his breath back, and he runs right into trouble. I'll tell you, these two guys are like a buzzsaw. They don't let you slow down or get your breath. They're right on top of you every minute. Now look at that, both men working on him. Look at that. And Ellis felt that, no question about it. He's in trouble already, and the Manchurians are not going to allow him to recuperate or have any time to get his breath back. They're going to stay right on top of him, just as you see that man come in after him right then. Into the turnbuckle, slammed hard. Look out, he missed in himself. He missed Ellis, slammed into the turnbuckles himself, off the rope. Ellis with a drop kick. Now he started trying to get the tide reversed. It's been, look at that. Oh, what an atomic drop. That may do it. One of Jackie Fargo's favorites. That atomic drop. They're choking Ellis over on the far side. Look at Sir John, he's holding. There you see him in the background. Sir John was holding him by the hair. The outside Manchurian who has no, look at that. Both men in on it, look at that. Boy, if Ellis makes it through that, he'll be some sort of a wrestler, I'll say that. He'll be a super wrestler if he can stand all of that. They have really poured the punishment to this boy. They have put the power to him. Look at that. Off the, no, he's going after, he made the tag. That's why he stopped. The Manchurian saw that he had made the tag. Bob Ward is in there now. Bob isn't going to give up without a mighty good battle. You can count on that. He's not the least bit afraid of these two gentlemen. What's going to happen here if they don't, that referee doesn't get him a billy stick and restore some order, because Sir John has been stirring up all sorts of activity from outside the ring. He hasn't really interfered but that one time when he held the hair of Ellis. Now the tag is made. Ellis is back in. Bob Ward goes out. And Ellis runs right into trouble. He doesn't even get his breath in that ring until both men are on him, one man at least. Now they're both in there. Look at this. They really do not need both of them. One's enough. These guys are so hard to handle, but now they're both in there. Watch it. Oh, a special ball on that. Now that will probably do it. 1, 2, 3. I didn't think he could stand any more of that. Just didn't make sense. The Manchurians, the winner, over Bob Ward and Larry Ellis. Look at it. They're working on Ward now. Now the manager's in there. Sir John, he's working on Ellis. They're working on Bob Ward. Bob is out on the floor. And the Manchurians are working on Paul Ellis. I don't know who's going to stop that. The referee can't handle 3 of them. Dick Gullis is in there trying to get things settled down. I believe he has it under control now. Nick got Sir John to get his men out of there and things settled down. Ellis is still on the floor. Let's go back and see how he's doing over there. There we are. Bob Ward and the referee both working with him. Apparently he's all right. He just took a lot of punishment there. Young fella. Boy, that Sir John was really putting the boot to him. Bob's helping him out now, so everything is okay. We'll take a break here, fans. We'll be back with you following this message.